Hey there, wrong or none? Which would you rather be? Would you rather be wrong or do nothing? Today is day 384 or day 9 of our starting over from the beginning of the book. Do one thing a day that scares you. From, of course, that's our daily live challenge, our daily scare share challenge is to do one thing a day that scares us, stretches our comfort zone, gets us out of the rut we're living in. And maybe you're not living in a rut, but I sure was a year ago before I started doing this little project. And I don't want to ever go back there again. But we're revisiting not only the rut I was in a year ago, but the rut I was in 2014, the fall of 2014, because that's when I first started doing this book. I was just getting involved in a new business with a friend of mine, and it was a scary business. It was network marketing, MLM, the dreaded MLM. And I think just about everybody I know in my entrepreneurial circles has at some way, shape, time, or form been involved in a network marketing company or knows somebody that has been. And there's just like any other business, any other industry, any other organization, there's good and bad in everything. And there's things I love about the network marketing industry, and there's things that just don't work for me personally in the network marketing industry. And that is a discussion for another day. So let's dig into the daily scare share. But that's what I was doing when I first started doing this book. I bought it for a friend of mine and we were going through it to try to help us break out of our comfort zone and actually build the business the way they were teaching us to build the business, which is fundamentally messed up and one of the things I don't like about network marketing. But again, story for another day. So what do we got today? We've got a sayings day. Last time I did this was September 5th of 2014. So I'll tell you what I was thinking about back then and what I'm thinking about now and what this means to me now. It's a sayings day. Handy dandy magnifying glass says, the risk of a wrong decision is preferable to the terror of indecision. Now I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot pronounce who said this. I'm going to spell it and then I'm going to try to meet-X the name. It's Maimonides. Maimonides. I don't know. I have no idea. Maimonides. Maimonides. I have no idea. So if somebody knows who that is and how to pronounce it, you're welcome to send me one of those little voice messages that pronounces it correctly, because I would love that. I feel a little stupid, but I have no idea. It's probably like some really common name that I've heard of before, but I've never seen it spelled, and so it's like foreign to me, and I have no idea how to pronounce it. So what's our challenge today? Based on the risk of a wrong decision is preferable to the terror of indecision. Now, as a professional procrastinator, I could take exception to this, but I don't, because I know that it's 100% true in my life. Even though I like to procrastinate, I know that procrastination is just not making a decision or a choice that's usually in my own best interest. And putting it off has very seldom served me well, because the decision then gets made for me versus me proactively making the decision myself. And I always get a better result if I'm making the choice and choosing what I want than letting things happen in my life by default. So the challenge says, today I made this decision in spite of the risk. And then, so what decision are you going to make in spite of the risk or the perceived risk? And then what actually happened? So I wrote down that I was going to see what I was capable of. Now that is very non-specific. And so what happened? Well, 4.5 years later, I'm just now getting to the point of stretching my comfort zone and creating the life that I want. So yeah, that was indecision, wasn't it? That was an example of procrastination, not doing this book when I first was exposed to it. But it was a choice too. It was a choice to not do it. And then this is interesting too. I wrote down, do not compare yourself to anyone else. Now this was in the respite of that network marketing business, but it's true of everything. We can only ever be ourselves. And as long as we're comparing ourselves to ourselves and always trying to get better and be a better person and learn and grow and create the life that we want, there's nobody else that can compare to us. Nobody else can be us, and we can't be anyone else as well. So don't compare yourself to anyone else. I still give that advice. I still try to remind myself of that advice every single day. And then I said, go all in on the name of the company that I was with. And I did that for a little while, and then life got in the way and happened, and I chose to go a different direction. But today, I am launching a women's summit. I mean, literally today I'm launching a women's summit. And I would love to make excuses. I've got a cold. I've got a runny nose. It's not done. The funnel's not even done yet, but I'm launching it today. It will be done enough to launch today. It's going to have lots of problems. Inevitably, it's going to have lots of problems, but that's okay because I'll figure it out. And until I actually launch it and get it out there, I'm not going to know what all those problems are. Have I gone through the part of the funnel that's done because it's not done yet and troubleshot it? Yes. Did I find problems? Yeah. I spent about 2 hours looking for one letter S that was missing on one of my HTTPs. So I'm sure there's problems. I'm sure there's things that aren't going to work. I'm sure there's things that I'll get feedback on that people do or do not like. And that's okay, but I won't ever know that unless I get it out there and launch it. So my risk of making a wrong decision, meaning putting it out there before it's perfect, is nothing compared to my terror of never getting it out there and sharing the information with the people. So I guess I totally believe this, that it's better to do something and take action than to do nothing and live with regret. So what can you do today? What decision can you make today that might seem a little scary, but it beats the alternative of doing nothing and let the decision be made for you? Go out, make that decision, make that choice. Take that little risk and stretch your comfort zone today. Don't be scared. You got this. I'll be with you tomorrow.